Hello everybody, this is Guiding Halo, and this is going to be your daily hope message for September the 25th. I hope you're all doing well. I hope this message finds you smiling and happy and feeling the love in some area, shape, or form or way in your life, and giving love. What else is there? Just saying. All right. We have first card out. I got some new cards here for you today. I love these cards. Grizzly Bear is about power. I am indestructible. I honor my intuition and go where it leads. Love and gentleness are my real strength. I never give up. I will succeed. So right off the bat, it's about having determination. It's about being determined and truly being somewhat playful while you're being determined. If you think about a bear going and trying to get a fish in a river, it's actually can be quite comical to watch, but the persistence and the perseverance by the bear, watching, learning and growing, watching the fish and how the fish makes it moves and trying to anticipate, sorry, I can't even talk, anticipate the next right move. Like, it's impressive to watch a bear try and outsmart a fish. Isn't it interesting? The bear walks with power and strength while it holds the fish in its mouth. We very well could have a water energy Pisces feeling very much attacked, or someone feeling very much in the jaws or in the clutches of somebody else and trying to find their way out of that. And in this circumstance, I would have to say, if you find yourself in the clutches of the divine, you find yourself trying to swim away from what the divine has for you, trying to swim away by thoughts such as, I'm not good enough to do this, or this isn't all real, or, you know, my intuition is just me making up crap in my head, or, you know, all of these sorts of things. And if you don't know it's real, you don't have the faith, the hope, the trust to understand it's real. Yet you have to understand, when you start your journey in whichever way the divine wants to take you, there are ups and there are downs. And it's all about the divine taking you along this spiraled roller coaster of beauty that's trying to bring things into fruition into your life. But the divine can only bring what you are ready to receive. Now, how do we be in the art of receiving? Well, let's start with that. How do we be in the art of receiving? Well, it could start with opening your arms every morning and saying, "Amaze me, universe," and watch and see what amazes you. Being in the attitude of receiving could be about everything that comes into your life, whether challenging or not challenging, can be adopted as an opportunity to be the highest version of yourself in any circumstance you face. That could be one. That's true power. That's true power coming from within, to be as the divine would have you be in any circumstance. Whoever is trying to set out on a life purpose, on a life mission here, and is strategizing and learning and trying to trust who you are, trying to trust your new gifts, trying to trust that they even are what everybody around you says they are or think they are. It's about finding beauty in that journey. It's about finding absolute beauty in that journey and understanding that the power that you hold, you have been given as a gift. It is divinely yours because the divine says it is. You are worthy of it simply because you breathe, simply because you exist, simply because you are 100% loved by the all that is all, the Creator, God, whatever you want to assign a name to that as. You might not believe in your gifts. You might not believe in yourself. You might not believe that you can start that animal shelter. You might not believe that you have what it takes to bring it all to fruition, but it doesn't really matter if you have what it takes or not. What it matters is that you give it a shot, right? Just pick one thing. Pick one thing that you've got on the go that you might like to do and just, give it a shot. You may find it spins a little sideways here and there as you find your footing. You may find that you've got to strategize a new way or understand, or perhaps you don't even see at this point in time how much the divine is strategizing on your behalf to bring all of this your way. We have the Dreamer card here. Your dreams have chosen you. Absolutely, 100%. You feel exactly the way you feel for a divine reason. All right? The dreams you have are for divine reason. I mean, one of these postcards from Spirit explains that beautifully. It's like small miracles in your day. Your dreams are something that actually have beautiful divine purpose, but you don't see it as having beautiful divine purpose. Perhaps you just see it as something you'd like to do. You don't see the full fruition of what could happen, and rightly so. Why would the divine sit there and show us every single step all at once? Because if they did and showed us the outcome of where the possibility is for us to be, we'd probably all run screaming and go, I'm not doing that. You can forget that crap right now. There's no way on God's green acre I'm doing that. So there's a good reason why the divine shows us things in little steps and sends us off in a trajectory of, maybe teaching us something over here that builds our confidence or gives us faith. Well, I might not be strong in this area, but I'm strong in this area, so let's go over here. And the divine may change your trajectory and say, you know what? You're stronger in this area than you think. Let's go over here and play a little bit, right? So it's about playing with the energies that the divine's given you and the gifts the divine's given you in order to bring about everything to fruition that they have for you. And it's beautiful. So here we have the card of the Dreamer. Your dreams have chosen you. Find fulfillment in pursuing your destiny. It doesn't say find fulfillment in arriving at the end of it. It says find fulfillment in the journey. Find fulfillment in fulfilling your destiny. You're on a certain pathway, yes, but I mean that pathway has myriad places it can go. It has myriads of different trajectories it can take. And the divine will work with you based on your own choice as opposed to, what you find most fulfilling as you get there. This is the magic of life. It's all about creating that beauty. I think someone is definitely into strategizing, trusting the divine, trusting others that what they say is correct, trusting themselves to carry on forward, finding that they have power. This is all about you stepping into your true soul's calling and about strategizing and trusting the mission. It's about holding, not telling everybody possibly about what you're doing, holding it in. It's about not putting it all out there for all the outsider little people that have something to say about it. We don't want anyone to have something to say about it. We want the divine and you to work on this together. So keep it to yourself. Build this dream for yourself. Build the energy. It builds up between you and the divine, and it actually creates a vortex of creation that you can really just move forward with. And you don't have all of the other little it's like when someone says something, oh, well, you think you can do that? Even that question is like a little block in the vortex of creation, and it stops a momentum from moving forward. If you look at a wind tunnel, like a tornado, something going in there, it either goes with the tornado or it's gonna stop. But if your vortex of creation is so swirling strong, anything can go in there, and it doesn't have a choice but to join. It doesn't have a choice but to go with the flow of the air, to go with the flow that the divine has on the go. Let's read this card here. Dearest you, we are sending you waves of love and joy as we watch you reap the rewards of your tenacity and faith. We know how long it has taken you to reach some of your goals and that you've had disappointments along the way. Right now, we suggest you take a deep breath and fill yourself up with gratitude and tune into the vibration of well-being. Temporary conditions may be trying to hypnotize you into seeing something else as your reality, but we know that happy rewards are on the way to you even now. Change is the only constant, so be open to it. You will achieve your dreams and more, we promise. But more important, your happy rewards will be gathered up in the small moments, gentle breezes, the soft kisses, and the quiet commitments. This is about the journey. It's about enjoying the journey along the way. It's about understanding that if you want to get to your end game and you don't enjoy the journey, that's not what the point B is all about. The point B is the beauty is all in the getting there. It's not all about the being there. There's beauty in that too, but it's all about being able to look back after you've taken that leap of faith. Hindsight's 20/20 vision, but you cannot have hindsight until you take that step forward, my friends. You cannot have hindsight. Your happiest moments will be on the journey itself, not in arriving at any destination. You are surrounded by so much love and care. Can you feel us? This is all about the divine taking someone into understanding how powerful you are. How powerful you are, that your dreams matter. And yes, this is a journey. Yes, we don't even necessarily see where our end game is. All we know is that we're on a journey. But dang, tell me if the journey feels good. Do what feels good. Do what resonates with your heart. Be powerful in standing up for yourself and saying yes or no. Understand that you yourself are a divine creator, co-creating with the divine to bring about beauty, not just for yourself, but for so many others. Sharing what you have learned along the path up into a certain point in order to help others grow, in order to help others enter a trajectory that's beautiful as well. The Chess Queen, Trust Strategizing, card number 30. Let's read it. Someone's like a phoenix rising from the ashes right now and bringing beauty along their journey, let me tell you. The Chess Queen has all the tools you need to aid you in your quest for a life of purpose, peace, and prosperity. When she arrives as your ally, you're given the task of asking Spirit for a vision of your life. Ask also to know the right actions to ensure your part in the process of unfolding. Then, with a sense of trust, allow the strategy to be given unto you by the divine. Are your own goals and desires in alignment with divine plan for your life? This is a reminder that there is your plan, and then there is a divine plan for your life. When you're in alignment with the latter, all manner of messages are delivered to aid you in taking the next right action for your life. The Chess Queen says that you will win this game as long as you let Spirit choose your moves, follow your bliss, and the inspired messages delivered by your soul. You cannot lose when you enter the realms of the Chess Queen, and she appears as your ally. So that's as an ally. Now, the reason I read it as a challenger as well, because everybody is feeling one way or another, and they may be feeling challenged by this whole thing, or they may feel like they are in ally with the Chess Queen. So I read them both, but take what resonates for you, okay? When the Chess Queen arrives to challenge you, it simply means that you're living too much in your head, planning, scheming, and strategizing what your future will look like and how and when it will unfold. Remember the saying, man plans and God laughs? You cannot know the power and beauty that is meant for you until you let go and ask for divine guidance. The laws of cause and effect apply here. Don't dictate what you want, as your wants may be not in your highest good. Ask instead for miracles set aside for you and you alone. What does Spirit want for you? Perhaps it's time to let go and turn your life over to the care of high power. You can never lose when Spirit plays the game of life on your behalf. Now, let's understand here, Spirit playing the game of life on your behalf is very much about you taking that first step, and Spirit can only join you when in action, when you take action. If you stay still, Spirit stays still. Spirit comes to comfort you and to sit with you when you need to sit. Spirit comes to understand, to help you understand, that your heavy ladenness is all about you're blocking the trajectory of progress forward. Perhaps it serves you to block the trajectory of your path forward because it keeps you in a certain place of understanding or a lack of understanding, which makes you feel safe. And you know what? Spirit doesn't leave you during that time. Spirit comes and sits with you. But when you take that step forward, you take one step toward the gods, my friends, and they take 10 back. They move you forward 10. Sometimes it can feel like 3 steps forward, 100 steps back, because it's all about learning. It's all about growing. It's all about moving from a very centered place within your being, that you're on a journey. And when you understand the journey, anything that sets you back, you will take as an absolute gift from the divine themselves. Why? Because if it sets you back, it has to be for a divine purpose. Things don't happen to you. Things happen for you. Things do not happen by accident. Things happen on purpose. Always, if you look at life that way and you understand that things happen on purpose, you start looking at something that might be a challenge as an opportunity to see how you can do something better. You might look at something that seems negative as an opportunity to find a positive. You might look at something that you used to do out of anger or resentment and find the opportunity all of a sudden has arisen within you to see that as actually as a gift, something that you went through in order to be what? A divine lighthouse to somebody else? Oh, wait a second. Now all of a sudden we're on this journey and the divine is actually using us to help others grow? What? Me? Who? What? I can't do that. Well, it doesn't matter if you think you can or not. It's exactly what the divine is doing. The divine will use you 100% where you are at. Doesn't matter where you're at. Doesn't matter if you sit in front of your TV 24/7. The divine will use you in some way, shape, or form to bring beauty into this place that we call the world. Into this beauty that we call this place, such as your heart, your inner being. How will it use you? Only the divine knows. I mean, you can't even say that in death the divine can't use you to bring about a full purpose, because even then the divine uses you more than they use you now, than they can even use you as a human being. So that is your daily hope. Have hope, have faith, have trust, my friends. I had a very wise friend tell me that you cannot teach about hope, faith, and trust if you have none yourself, if you don't believe what you're teaching. That is true. However, it is not for you to always have hope, faith, and trust. At times, there are things that we just cannot do and cannot be. That, my friends, is when the divine steps in and holds you in their arms and carries you forward when you don't feel you can move any longer. How is it that beauty still ends up coming into your life? Perhaps it's not that you are moving, but yet the divine is carrying you forward. I hope this helps. Blessings to you.